Okay, we're back. It's Thursday. Not feeling the greatest today, but we must persist. The horrors persist, yet so do I. So let's get to work on our Webtoon. Gotta put it out, even though it's gonna be late. Oh well. Let's get right into it, shall we? Hey Whisper, how are you? Welcome, welcome. What's up? I'm good. At a fun day, made some new friends, that's fun. One lecturer didn't turn up, so I hung out with them for 2 hours till our next session. Oh, cool. That's nice. New friends from the class. Are they also doctor friends? Bum bum ba da da dum. I miss school, to be honest. Everyone says they hated school, but I miss school. I miss high school, I don't know that I miss middle school, but I definitely miss school. If I had the money, I'd go back. Yeah, so our small group teaching is like 9 of us, whereas our lectures are like 100. Oh my god, that's so many. Bum bum ba da da dun. What lecture was it supposed to be? I never got why most people dislike school. I loved it. Yeah, like maybe it's because I wasn't bullied, because I was taller than everybody, and they didn't want to mess with the 6-foot, big tall guy. But I miss the structure of it. I miss being in a place where I'm regularly meeting new people, or like just people that like people are close by in general, and like I can meet other people constantly. Because right now I'm just like in my house alone all the time, and it's like I want to go out, but I have things to do. Yeah, I miss school. I miss being with friends all the time. Being adult is a pain in the ass because it's like, oh, everybody's busy, everybody has their life. Get used to being alone, 90% of your existence. It's like, why can't my friends just come over and hang out? I miss it. Like, yeah. Not that I have friends in this town. I have a few, but... physics. My friends and I bullied the bullies. Oh, good. Good for you. That's who deserves to be bullied, is bullies. Drakehart, hi. I'm actually here today, kind of. Yesterday was a black hole for me. What happened to your washing machine? Once we saw this dude spit on another dude, so he tasted sweet justice. And we ratted him out to the teacher. What does that mean? He tasted sweet justice. That's a very vague statement. Is sweet justice the name of your right and left fist? Sweet and justice? How are you doing, Drakehart? Glad to see you. I just ate, but I don't know if I'm hungry or if something's wrong with my stomach. It hasn't been like 100% today. I just ate though, so I don't know why I would be hungry. Yeah, yesterday was devoted to getting a washing machine and then hitting Michael's since it was nearby. Ooh, Michael's, I love Michael's. He got a little roughed up. It wasn't really fair given there was like 4 of us, but neither was his older dude, but he got a younger one. Give him a taste of his own medicine. Low-key depressing actually, because 1, I don't have any money to buy anything, and 2, there is nothing to buy anyway, so like total waste of time. Michael's used to have such cool shit, like, oops. I used to go there for all my model paints, but like their selection has dried up a bit. What are we doing? What are we doing? The crystal is in the way. Gotta put it over here. Hashtag pregnancy cravings? Oh god. Maybe that's what's wrong with my stomach. I have an alien life form, a parasite growing inside of me, consuming my body matter. Going to the store because it used to be satisfying, but still just comforting to be there, but it's a hollow comfort, especially when deadlines are in the back of your mind. I'm sorry, Drake Cart. Pregnant with the ideas in your head. Maybe. But I hadn't forgotten about what you said about your portfolio being on DeviantArt and you wanting to see mine, although my college portfolio is long gone. My DeviantArt does have some college stuff on it. And some post-college stuff, and some pre-college stuff. Hopefully you're the next Venom, and it's not an alien chest burster. Hopefully. One can hope. I'll be lucky if my animations are still on the VHS tapes because of the way VHS tapes break down. You had animation on VHS tapes? Girl! Oh my god, I love that for you. Why is my stomach like this? Why does it do this to me? Look at me actually putting effort into the backgrounds for once, even if it's a half-assed effort. I hate backgrounds. I hate doing backgrounds is what I should clarify. I think we can just go straight up here, right? Can't we? Yeah. You know what I could watch right now? Jet Li's Hero. I love that fucking movie. I'll be lucky if my animations are so... they were just pencil tests. We did do a samurai fighting a dragon. It was a little bit rigid. Girl, my first animations in college were dog shit. Absolute dog shit. If I had them, I would show them to you. I think one of my professors still has them, but I'm not gonna ask, because last time I asked, he just, like, ignored me. Well, he responded and said he would get to it, and then he just never did. So I'm not gonna bother him. He's weird anyway. Like, he's great at his job, but yeah. He's great at animating is what I should say. Okay, and then we throw on that blur. Filter, blur, Gaussian, pop it up to 60 something. There we go. We don't want my ugly art to be in focus. Okie dokie, artichoke, senorito, petito, banana mana, fofito, be by bomito, rito. But it was cell paint on cells. What? You did cell paint? Okay, so there was recently a video I saw of an artist, a painter, who bought the special anime paints Ghibli used specifically Ghibli, but like other anime studios would use it too. This fast drying gouache type paint, and he was like, "Wow, it's so interesting to see that it's like." I'm like, "Oh my god, I want to buy those." Bruce Lee is my spirit animal. F Jet Li. But Jet Li's so cool. Why do you have to destroy one to praise the other? I did Cell Paint too. Life on the Inside was hard. Life on the Inside? Oh, because you worked at a studio. Tell me more. I need to know more. I need to live vicariously through you. Wrong. No, what am I doing? I'm on the wrong layer. I hate when I do that shit. Oh, you said that, Whisper. I did Cell Paint 2. Life on the Inside was hard. What does that mean in your context? My old home was actually a former police station? Oh, I see. Badumpsh. Okay, the fast drying gouache was used for the backgrounds. The Cell Paint is a rubber-like acrylic. Really? That makes more sense. That adhered to the plastic-like cells. Oh my god, I want to do cells. They sound miserable. I want to punish myself. I want to punish myself and work on some cells. Bum. I wonder what my animations would look like if I did it like cells. It would be so much more work. Oh. But unless I'm just thinking of all the 80s cartoons and like the amount of work people did, the amount of things they made, the amount of animations they created, all that hard work, like oh my god. We had these cells in the back that we used as part of the gym. You want to work on cells? I was punished in the cells. We are not the same. No, we're not. I'm not talking about prison cells. That's the first difference. They were kind of miserable, but Zen friendly, so if you weren't stressed, lol Whisper, it's one hell of a narrative. I love buying old cells. I have a few. Oh my god. Speaking of, they're not the originals. They're just oh hey, Villain of Legend, hi, how are you? What's up today? You love buying old, so they're not the originals, they're just replicas that I bought at the convenience store. Or I got them in a lottery at the convenience store, but I have Dragon Ball Super cells. 1 second. Okay, I don't know. I don't remember where I put them, and I don't want to spend an hour looking. Sorry. How are you, villain? How's everyone? Welcome in. Maybe I can look online. Oh, let me see. Ichiban Kuji Dragon Ball Supercell. Not Cell. No. Fuck. Which ones do I have? Oh, there's more. I have Gogeta for sure. We'll go with that one. One moment while I... These things. So there's like a Ichiban Kuji, which is like a lottery at the convenience store, and it changes every month. And so there was one month where there was a bunch of Dragon Ball stuff. It's like every other month is Dragon Ball stuff, like new figures and stuff. It's a whole thing. Anyway, one of the prizes one time was these replicas of the animation cells, and they were so cool. And I had to like go until I got some. Which I did, and I have them somewhere. Let me see if I can zoom in. Like, oh, look how cool it is! It's from the movie too, Dragon Ball Super Broly. Memorial Genka Ato. Like a memorial whatever. That's really cool looking, right? And that movie is so good. That movie is what's got me back into animation actually, because it was like, oh, I know how they did this. Like, it's like almost doable. Like, oh, it's almost like I could do this like with a little push. And it like got me back to liking animation. But yeah, there's like a bunch of these. Some of them are from the movie, some of them are from the anime. But yeah, I have a few somewhere. But yeah. Why did I bring that up? Oh yeah, cells. We were talking about cells. Animation cells whisper. Although, in a certain point of view, Obi-Wan Kenobi would say they could be considered prison cells. Depending on your outlook of the project you're on, you know? You know? Bum, bum, bum. They don't usually do that kind of thing. Like animation cells like that aren't really something you usually get in the Ichiban Kuji. So whenever I see those, I really like to jump on them. I saw Evangelion once. Oh, you know what I do have? I have like a book of storyboards from the Evangelion movies. Or the show, rather. Let me see. Do I have that? Control S. This chair sucks. Shinsei something Evangelion TV animation something te ka something something 2015 edition. And it's got like character designs. Like the originals. Like they're scans of the originals. Ooh, look, the Avas. Some would say life fluid. This is blood. Get your mind out of the gutter. Splattered across the cell walls. Transcended art itself. Really? I mean, I prefer the other life fluid, but... blood is good too, especially if you're in vampire mode. I have a love-hate relationship with Ava, but you gotta admit that the animation was spectacular. Ooh, look, they have some concept art of the angels. With notes. See, there's a part where they have like they had oh look, they have maps of Japan, like the areas in the show, like it's all like Xerox, which is fun. They've got like the environments. There's storyboards somewhere. I can't find them. It's mostly concept art, I think, but... Anyway. Guns, weapons... Yeah. I love art books too, Whisper. They're like my crack. Anyway, back to work. Oh, some would say the life fluid splattered across the cell was transcended art. Well, you can't transcend art, I'm sorry, honey. That would be art in and of itself. Transcended art, how dare you. I'll fight you. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding, you know. I'm having a jolly good time. It always looks like he's looking in different directions. Like there's something wrong with his eyes, and I'm not gonna fix it. It would be so easy to fix, too. So what did you get up to with your new friends, Whisper? We went to a bakery and then went to the park. That's fun. What did you get at the bakery? I'm jealous of you having friends and doing stuff. Sephorius, hi, how are you? Welcome in. What brings you here today? Thank you for the follow. It always catches me off guard. I'm good, just finishing up work. Your art is cute. Thank you! Thank you so much. Do you do art as well? What am I doing? I forgot what I was doing. Nope, I wish, haha. The best I can do is a stick figure. That's where you gotta be bad at something before you can be good at something. You can always start drawing stuff. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey. True, I'm more of a writer. Oh, do you write? Is that what you do for work? I do game design for work. What? Wait, what? Where? Where do you work? But that is a lot of writing, I suppose. From a certain point of view, that could be considered a lot of writing, yes. If you're coding, which I imagine you are. You do game design. I wanted to be in games for the longest time. I even went to a game school, but for art, the art side of games. We had like one programming class just so we could like speak to the programmers and like vaguely understand what they were saying, but I forgot all that shit. I need to try again, maybe. I need to make my own games. I do basic coding. I'm learning more and more on my own the time though, but primarily game design is just a lot of documentation. Ah, I see. Are you working on like an indie project? Or are you in like a big studio? Yeah, Indy, it's currently just 7 of us working on the game. I met them through university, at least the majority of them. Oh, fun! Was it like a game university or like a regular university? Like a technical college or like... What kind of game are you trying to make? Is it your first game? My college friend, he's in here sometimes. His moniker on Twitch is angry_helper, and he's learning to make his own games. He's worked professionally, but he was doing art and stuff, like modeling guns and ships. But he wants to make his own games now. He's like he's not in the industry anymore, and he wants to make his own games. So he's like learning Game Maker's Toolkit, I think. Or something like that. A program like named similar. He's making like a ninja jump game or something. Regular, and yes, first game. Very nice. I wish you all the luck. I'd love to see your work sometime. What kind of games do you like? What are your favorite kinds of games? I assume you're a gamer if you're trying to make games. RPGs, but I love most genres except sports. Same though, except unless it's Mario Sports. I like Mario Sports games. Exactly, yes. One of my favorite sports games of all time is Mario Strikers on the GameCube. That was just so freaking fun. Especially when you like kick someone into the electrified fence and they're like, whoa! And then Bowser attacks the field. It's just like pure chaos. Yeah, I like sports like that. Or like Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. That's fun. I like Mario Tennis 64. I can never do like FIFA 2013 or whatever. Like I can't get into those kinds of games. Look at all my mistakes. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know her. So you like RPGs? What's your favorite RPG? Was college long ago, or was it recent, or is it ongoing? You don't have to answer that, but okay. We have most of the flats. Okay, he looks like one eye's looking too far in one direction. So oops. ARPG Dark Souls, but FF9 is close. Wow, that's quite a dichotomy there. What kind of games do you play? I also like RPGs. I like Final Fantasy. I like Monster Hunter. I don't know if I could ever handle a Dark Souls game. They look too intimidating to me. But I want to try them. I do want to try them. I want to play Elden Ring, even though I feel like I would hate it 5 minutes in. Wrong layer. Why is Dark Souls one of your favorites? Why is FF9 one of your favorites? I'm not questioning that judgment. I'm just curious as to your reasons. Because FF9 is a good one, a good choice. And I know the Dark Souls series is very popular. Oop, gonna lurk, but it's nice to meet you. Gotta do some work things. Okay, yeah, go do your work things. Have a good one. Thank you for the lurk. Thank you for the follow. Oop, we didn't finish this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o. Um... Ah. Oh, wait, your icon. I just... Hikari Apache, good afternoon, how are you today? Sephorius, I just realized I just followed you, like, an hour ago, maybe? Someone shouted you out in a channel I was in. Was it Super Evil Wolfie? I didn't realize that was you. Here, have a shout out. Please follow Sephorius. He plays lots of cool games, and he's apparently a game dev. So yeah, go follow him. He's cool. Thumbs up from Hikari Apache. Ah! Everyone doing okay? Whisper, you're fine? Control S. Save that shit. Everyone doing okay? There we go. Look at him. He's so cool. Oh, I didn't do the fucking feather shit. Whoops. The daisies. There he is. Look at him. He's beautiful. I love him. Oh my goodness. The background really ties them together. You doing okay, Hikari Apache, if you're still there? Bum 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 bum. Thumbs up. All right. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. What did you do today? Run an easy 7 miles. Nice. Watching JoJo. Yes. Very good. I want it to have some kind of wild color. This looks so dark compared to this like neon green. Bum bum ba da da dun. You know what I can eat? I can have a little snack, a little snacky snack. I have some mochi. Not the greatest mochi, but it's okay, I guess. Mochi with red bean filling. Filling. My brain died and I was like, did I say that correctly? It's okay. I've had better. I want the feeling of this panel to be like modem noises when you're connecting to America Online. Okay, I can't wait until a certain moment in the next chapter when she finally puts her hair back up and she's like, I'm Sheeta. I'm tired of drawing her with this hair. This isn't her hair. It's only momentary. It's transient. Spoiler alert. Posthumous spoiler alert. Ah. Bum 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 dun 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 dun. Her skin looks almost slate gray next to this neon. I love it though. Control S, save. Dun dun dun. Okie dokie, artichoke. Control S. Should I put TV static? Oh my god. Let's put some TV static. Filter, distort, effect, render, Perlin noise. Oh my god. Okay, it's doing like the whole... Okay, I didn't select it as Y. Render, Perlin noise. Okay, I'm gonna make a new layer. To render, Perlin noise. Sure. Multiply, color burn, linear burn, subtract, lighten, screen, color dodge, glow dodge, no, add glow, overlay, soft light, hard light. I kind of like hard light a little bit. She's just like, what? Difference. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Vivid light. That one's kind of cool. Linear light. Ooh, that one's not bad. It's just like, pin light. Hard mix. Exclusion. Darker color. Lighter color, divide, hue, saturation, color, brightness. I liked what, hard light? Difference. Vivid light. Linear light. I'll keep it for now. It's so dull next to this neon. I love it. fuck. Okay, Control S. Okay. Sorry, I'm staring into like the fourth dimension. It's like my brain is going into another place as I'm like thinking about how I want to handle the next chapter. So many drawings. Head it out. We'll give you. I will give your hoodie to Steph. Okay, thank you, Hikari Apache. Have a good one. I think we got it all. Control S. I want to get at least 3 frames done today. I mean, we're on track for that. Maybe 4 frames? Get at least 4 frames done? We'll see. Oh my god, that without color is kind of... I kind of like it without the color. Why is there color here? Oh god. I screwed it up. Hold on. Okay, there we go. I kind of like it without the color. Just like static. Okay. Marcos Delilah 07. Hi, how are you? Thank you for the follow. How are you doing today? Thank you so much. Welcome in. Okay, hope you're having a good time, Marcos Delilah07. Turn that back on. Totally forgot about this. Control S. Give me a sec, gotta check my phone real quick. Anyone up to anything interesting? I need to get more water. We'll do that later though. Control S. I'm gonna go get some water. Okay. I have to do the background. Okay, should we try and go for one more panel? Wait, how does the bracer go? Bracer... It's like... this, right? So... let's do that. Fuck it. Run away, run away, run away and save your life. Run away, far away, run away if you want to survive. I want to break free. Whoa. Whisper! Yesterday was awkward. I clicked the button to join the raid and then it asked me to join a second time and then it disappeared and I was left behind. Oh no! No, yeah, those buttons are really confusing. Just don't touch it. Because, like, when it starts raiding, you're automatically going to join them. So if you click the button that it has there that's very confusing, you leave the raid and then you're going to, like, not leave with the raid, right? But then it says join again or something and you're like, oh wait. Yes, it's like very not intuitive. It's very horribly designed. I'm sorry. So yeah, if you ever want to join, like stay with the raid, just don't touch anything. I had to learn that the hard way too. Also, I went to a Korean supermarket. Now everything I'm cooking is Korean food. Good, yes. This fucking seat sucks. Sorry, unrelated tangent. Yes, I love Asian supermarkets. I don't know anything about Korean food other than I like kimchi. Bibimbap is good. I like the stone bowls that are like heated stone and you're like your food is cooking while you're like mixing it. Like it's still cooking while you're eating it. Those are fun. I love Japanese. There's no like specifically Japanese grocery here though. Or at least not that I found. It's just like it's like a general Asian supermarket, and like some of the stuff in there is a little sketchy. Part of me wonders if my stomach is so sick because I bought some of the things in there that's not the greatest. But they have some things that I've missed from Japan, and I'm like, oh, I miss this. Bum bum. What kind of Korean food did you buy? Oh, hold on. There's nothing in there. I got some gochujang, Korean branded soy sauce and sesame oil. Also got some fish sauce. Need to be careful with how pungent that can smell. Indeed, indeed. I heard it's in like everything. Oh god, what am I doing? Although I like the idea of a red scarf. I don't know if you've heard of gochujang. I have not. What is that? Gochujang. I don't know Korean at all. All I know is annyeonghaseyo. It's red chili paste. Oh, made of chili powder and a bunch of ingredients that are Korean that I have no idea what they are. I know there's gluttonous rice and fermented soybeans in it. Interesting. I love chili paste. As a Mexican, I love spicy things. It's sweet and spicy. I'm not usually a fan of sweet, like in savory things. I don't like the sweet and spicy. I don't like when spicy and sweet are together, usually. But I don't know if I've had this gochujang, so I'd like to try it regardless. I made a marinade with it using sesame oil, honey, soy sauce, garlic, and ginger. I forgot to get the rice vinegar though. How did it end up? How did it end up? I know you dislike savory, sweet, and spicy, but if someone enjoys that, this was perfect. Perfect, you say. Very nice. Like, it has to be the right balance if you're gonna put sweet and spicy together. Because, like, usually people do that so they can hide the spicy because they can't handle spicy. But I'm like, I can handle the spicy, and you're masking all the flavor of the spicy things that most people who can't handle spicy don't even know exist. So I'm like... anyway. Yeah, it has to be like the right... It has to be like the right ratio of flavor to flavor. But like, there's this Moroccan restaurant in Seattle called Marrakesh. Love it. Love, love, love it. And we went there as many times as we could, but it's a little expensive. But one of the entrees they have that you can order is apricot chicken. And I was like, this sounds bizarre, but I'm going to try it. And I tried it and I did not like it. I do not like fruit on my chicken. it was a very bizarre choice. It's like a traditional dish, I guess, but not for me. Like, it was like dessert, dinner, pick one. You're like, I don't know, I hate it. I didn't like the texture. I don't like the texture of fruits and stuff. Usually. I love apples, but like apricots on their own, like the texture's weird to me. Flavor's fine. But like apricots on chicken as like a savory thing, I was like, I'm not vibing. You get hit with the heat, and then after you taste the sweetness of the honey, the savory of the sesame oil and soy sauce was balanced right, I felt. Well, I would love to try it, Whisper, if you'll just bring me some. I always make sure to choose an authentic recipe. I got my mom like an authentic Japanese cookbook in English by it's like a Japanese what do you call them? Cook, I guess. Who wrote a book in English for Japanese dishes, and I got that from my mom. But we haven't made anything of it yet, sadly. It sounds good though. I'd love to give it a try. Like, I'm not finding a Korean recipe from Brittany in San Diego. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I'm getting hungry, actually. Maybe we'll end at 4 in half an hour when I usually end it around 4-ish. I made a date with a few of my friends to come over to watch Dune 1 before we watch Dune 2. Fun! I was thinking of going to watch Dune 2 tomorrow, but actually my sister's good friend from school, like her best friend ever, is finally visiting town after however many years they haven't seen each other. And my sister got this thing to a concert for Christmas, and so we're all going to that tomorrow. It's a Queen memorial kind of thing. I'm not sure exactly, but it's Queen, so it releases tomorrow, so it might be super busy if you went tomorrow anyway. Sounds nice, right? I love Queen, and I haven't been to a concert in like years, so I don't know if it's gonna be a concert or if it's gonna be like a fancy affair where you like sit down, like a symphony or something. I'm not sure. But yeah, are you gonna cook? Are you gonna cook for your Dune party? I was thinking of what to cook. Well, there's Korean. You're good at... I don't know if you're good at that, but I haven't tried. I can't be the judge. I'm sure it's fantastic. You could try Korean like you were talking about. Are there other cooking recipes in which you have skill or experience? What is this? All these errors. I'm quite a good cook. My Italian food is best. My lasagna is unrivaled. Really? I want to try your lasagna. My stepsister, or not my stepsister, my half-sister makes a mean lasagna casserole thing. It's really quite good, but I haven't had it in like a decade. I could make Doom-themed food. You should. You should make like a sandworm, and people have to like eat it. Like, I don't know if this would be terrible, but I could make spiced popcorn and put smoked paprika, cumin, and cayenne in it. Why does it sound nasty to me? That sounds delicious to me. Thank God for the undo button. Thank the gods, plural. I could go Middle Eastern themed, like Dune. Is it Middle Eastern themed? I guess it is, vaguely. With the desert stuff. Yay, vaguely coded racist stereotypes. Desert people. Teehee. I'm just like spouting things. I don't have a point. And be simple and put together a Middle Eastern antipasto platter. Oh, that sounds so good, though. I love Middle Eastern food. I love Mediterranean food. When I was in Egypt, the falafel was so good. Oh my god, I miss it. The Kalamata olives. The goat cheese. Oh, the goat cheese. I love Greek food. Not Middle Eastern, but it's like in the zone, in the area. Control S. I love antipasto. I adore antipasto. I could get like an antipasto package at the supermarket and just eat that. Does that make me weird? I'll get some dried fruit for them to snack on, apricots and dates. I'm not going to be making any main meals or anything. You should get figs. I love figs. I'll get some figs in your honor. Spelled the correct way. Honor. Onwa. Honor. Honor. Spelled the fancy, pretentious way. Onwa. Ennui? Or shade our lid to your ennui. Can I ask why that's the correct way? Why do you have the extra extra U in there? If you know the answer to that question. Also, you do it with color too. Are those the only two that you do it with? Searching for the game, Dishonored always tried to make me turn into the dark side, and it succeeded. Dishonored. The American Dictionary peeps had a key role in it. Oh, is it one of those things like the orange juice industry? Big orange juice, where they're like, orange juice has so much vitamin C, you should buy orange juice, and it doesn't really have that much vitamin C compared to like a billion other things. Or the milk industry, where they're like, get milk for calcium strong bones, and it's like, oh, I'm actually being poisoned by all the hormones in this crap. They wanted to simplify English, giving your peeps lesser intellect. Understandable. They're just a bunch of apes over here. They just fling shit and call it words. No joke though, one of the reasons was to make the spelling more simplified, but they had their reasons to make it more phonetic and simple so that it reflects pronunciation better, really. See, I like that reason because English is a fucking goddamn mess. And it has a billion goddamn pronunciations for the same letter in different combinations, and it's like, for me it's easy because I know English and I'm a native speaker. But trying to teach that shit to someone who, like, who's never spoken English and they're supposed to expect to know it, and you're like, this is a fucking mess. I hate it. I love English, but I also hate it. Also, it's the language of the invaders, so center and theater is spelled differently there too. It depends though, because like sometimes if we want to be fancy, we spell it your way. Like when someone really wants to be fancy, like they'll spell it the British way. But every time I see it, I want to be centre or théâtre instead of theater. Theater, you know? Not théâtre. Centre. That's one of the things I love so much about like Spanish and Japanese, where it's like you read it, you say it. Like there's no, like 99% of the time there isn't any like trickery going on about pronunciation shit. Like half the time people reading names in books for like fantasy and stuff are like, how do I pronounce this name? And like everyone has a different pronunciation. There's like 1,000 different ways people pronounce it. People fight like over the, to bring up a horrible dead horse that I never want to bring up again, Hermione. When I read those books, I was like, Hermione? What kind of name is Hermione? And like, and then I heard the name in the movies, Hermione. I was like, Hermione? And like 1,000 people had different ways of saying her name before they heard it in the movies. In Japanese, there's one way to read the fucking, there's only one way to read the goddamn hiragana katakana. Like, it's done and done. Like, they have this pronunciation. There's limitations to it, like not having the TH sound or not having a standalone S sound for SIC. But anyway, I'm ranting. Hermione is a common mistake people make with her name. Well, because I've never seen that name before in my fucking life. And I was like, did she just like keyboard roll to come up with this name? That's what I thought for the longest time. She just like pulled something out of her ass, but apparently it's a real name. But like that's my point is like English, like Hermione, like you could just like you could do 1,000 different things, which is also like one of the things I love about English that like lesser minds complain about. Not to sound pretentious, but like people are like, "Ew, why do we have 1,000 words for the same thing?" And I'm like, I love that we have 1,000 words for the same thing because I can change up. Like you can make things sound flowery and poetic, and you can like change the word so you're not using the same word 50 times in a row. You would die in Ireland? Why? Why would I die in Ireland? Do they only have one word for everything? I'll test you. Pronounce these names. Shaban. It's not fair because my cousin's name is Shaban. Unless they're pronouncing it incorrectly. Which is really possible because they're trailer trash. No, I'm kidding. Kaoimhe? Kaoimhe? Chaoimhe. That sounds almost Native American. Kiva. I don't know anything about Irish. Eowyn. Like the girl who took on the Witch King. Eowyn, daughter of Theoden, shield maiden of Rohan. Oh my god, why? Owen. I mean, that's how we pronounce it in All America. Owen. But I think you're laboring under the delusion that I would complain about the way that Irish works when I'm just complaining about the way English works. Because they're colonizers and I can complain about it because I've been imperialized. And it's my language, my first language, my mother tongue. And I can complain about it all I want. Like, I have nothing against other languages. In fact, I find other languages endlessly fascinating. And if I had the time and the money, I would absolutely learn as many languages as I could. Like Gaelic. I want to learn Gaelic. Or Welsh. I just want to learn something insane. I want to learn Latin. Although Latin's pretty easy compared to those. Or so I'm told. Despite it being dead. Shaban is English too. Is it English? I don't know why they named her Shaban, but... Deirdre is English. The Knights of Ternanog. Do you remember that show? Did you ever get that show? See, you know what fascinates me? Old English. In high school once, we went to another teacher's room to help her move something. And while we were there, she was going on about Old English. and she like spoke something in Old English, and we none of us understood what she had said, and I'm like, oh my god, that's so fascinating. I want to learn more, but I never did. Oops. I want to see the roots of where things came from, the histories, the lost things that dumb people don't care about. Aisling is pronounced Ashling. Interesting. Is that English or is that Irish? I know Russian does some weird stuff. Or at least that's what it looks like to me. It might not be weird. Because those letters they use are like, a lot of them are similar to English, the English alphabet, and it's like different sounds though, and I'm like, this is confusing. I hate it. Probably Irish, but as usual, we took it. As usual. You know what English is fascinating that I should know, but I don't because thank you, invaders. Dine, language of the Navajo. Or as they're called in their own tongue, Dine. Let me see. Ya ate adishini. There you go. Even simple names like Sean would stump non-native speakers. I love that for them. Guess what that says? I'll give you 3 chances. Ya ate adishni. I've heard this in movies. I doubt it. I doubt you've heard this in a movie. Unless you're watching a very specific movies. Or is that your first guess? I've heard this in movies. I did. God, I've definitely heard used. Or maybe it was a game or documentary. Not a game. It would not have been in a game. Probably a documentary. I don't know, like... I've never seen a documentary that had it, but... I mean, it would be more likely in a documentary than any of the other things. Hint, especially a World War II documentary. Any guesses what that means? Oh shit. No guesses? Give me a sec, I'm gathering evidence against your lies. My lies? My lies? If you have movies where they speak that language, you best give them to me, because I've never seen one. If you find a single game in the world that uses that language, you best send it to me because I've never seen it. damn it. Duolingo. I don't know if you can even hear that, but they're like amateur recordings on Duolingo because they don't have official audio for it because it's almost extinct. That's wild. That was from Duolingo? Yes. Why is that wild? Give up? Clock is ticking. Oh, I know what it meant from the beginning. Sure you did. Sure you did. I'm trying to find it in a game. You're not gonna find it. It does not exist. You're a liar, Whisper. You're lying to me. Characters of that ethnicity don't even exist in games. There's like, I can think of one, Turok. I don't think he ever speaks though. And I don't remember what his tribe was. Because I definitely heard it in a game when there's Navajo side characters. What game on this planet has Navajo side characters? Send that game to me because I've never seen it in my life. Or I would have fucking played it. What the fuck game are you talking about? Ah, there is one movie. Yes, there's one movie. No, but it wouldn't be Navajo. Prey was... They did a show. They did a version of Prey that's spoken entirely in Comanche. I still need to see that. Little Big Man, but I don't remember what tribe it was that was in the movie. And I haven't seen that movie in like over 20 years. If you find that game, you link it to me. I don't believe you. I don't believe you that there's a game with Dine in it. It's a game that focuses on the Mohawk, but there's Navajo side characters that say it when you meet. It's seen as a terrible game, though. What game? What game is that? You can't just leave me in the dark, Whisper. I'm just gonna Google it. Game about the Mohawk. Mohawk games. Indigenous sisters developing games to revitalize something. Two Kanyen Kehaka sisters from Montreal are on a mission to revitalize Mohawk language. 11 months ago. Is available online. Karihonien ni Hitchera. Not found! What? A demo of the game. Revital software. Games. It's playing off of Twitch.io. Oh my god, this is cool. Hey, I couldn't find a clip though because there's no main characters that are Navajo in it. Well, I just think you're lying. What game is this? I'm gonna follow them on Insta. Dun 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 dun. Fields of Fire War along the Mohawk. RTS combing role-playing squad and army set in an interesting time period. I'm trying to like end my stream, but I can't without knowing this game that you claim exists. The Seneca Mohawk lacrosse game of 1797. French and Indian War Volume 1, Bloody Mohawk. I don't know what that is. Strategy game for 2 players. New video game brings Mohawk legend to life. New game called Skahyon Hati brings Mohawk legend to life. A brief look at the game Mohawk from the Aulic Council. 1983 game Mohawk was the great little game covering at the time an obscure topic, the French and Indian War. It's such a bad game, if I tell you, you'll murder me. No, you have to tell me now. If they're using actual DNA, I have to give them props for that. Mohawk Games. Is that just white people? You're an indie studio making strategy games. We've created 2 titles, Off-World Trading Company and Old World, out now. I was like, is it just white people, like, appropriating the Mohawk? Looks like it. I love how they don't have an official site, they have a link tree. Interesting. Oh, no, they do have a site. Bizarre. They apparently weren't using Mohawk language well, so they hired an actual Mohawk member, not just a dude with a Mohawk. Well, I would hope so. Layla Johnson. Grew up in Lebanon. Community management, art direction, project lead, narrative design. Washington State, Soren Johnson. Alex Manzares. Mark Shahan. Derek Mann. Dale Kent. Luis Medina. Ecuador. Interesting. Man, Whisper, you do know how to spin a thread. Kyle with his Mohawk was fired? Or is it spin a yarn? Well, if you ever find the name of that game, you have to tell me, but I'm gonna end the stream here. Thanks for hanging out. Hi, Drakehart. Hi again. Let's see, is there anyone we can, what do you call it? Raid? There's Devarian, there's Cyraxis. There's Boyfriend again. I don't want to bother him too much, though. Fainris, Yo Skylar Seymour, Miss Sealdine. Lame Laney, if you want someone different. Who's this? Who's Lame Laney? Chatting and gaming, woman 18 plus, cat girls, English, first playthrough. It Takes Two. She's good to marry, but it's not much. I mean, sure. Sure, give me a second. Sure, okay, so we're gonna be starting the raid. Don't touch anything, Whisper. Thank you everyone for hanging out and lurking and chatting and all that good stuff. I'll be playing some Guild Wars 2 later tonight at 6 p.m. my time, which is in 2 hours-ish, a little less than 2 hours. And then tomorrow, back at the same time, doing some more arts. We need a raid message for the future. Yeah, I need to figure out how that shit works, but... I'll figure that out another time. Anyway, have a good one, everybody. I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.